Monster Energy Series pole winners this season. With Kevin Harvick leading the league with 3. Kyle Larson has now notched his second, matching Kyle Busch. Now, Jeff has some very big opinions about that #1 pit stop.
Well, we heard Kyle Larson be excited about getting fast time and being on that front row and on the pole, but here's where he's going to get more excited. This is the end of the pit box #1 that he'll probably choose, or Chad Johnson will. Here's the camera line. That is 18 feet. That's as far as he has to roll under caution to be deemed the first car off pit road. That's a huge advantage. So he doesn't even know how important those 7 or 8 thousandths of a second that he ends up beating Mark Truex Jr. by, how important they truly are.
That's big. You see the ARCA cars lined up for their race later on this afternoon. Here's Chris.
Yeah, Kyle Busch was the pole winner the last 2 weekends. Kyle going to start in the second row this weekend. How do you feel about the car?
Feels pretty good. The M&M's Camry showed really good speed right off the truck here in race trim and felt really good about that. And swapped over, and we were kind of stuck at the same pace for a couple of runs, and then we found a little something that gave us the speed that we needed in order to pick ourselves up on the speed charts. But that's sort of where we stopped again and kind of locked out. It seems like we're at terminal velocity with our M&M's Camry and qualifying trim there. So hopefully there's a little bit left better than the other guys in race trim. We can find our balance where we need it to be tomorrow during the couple of practice sessions that we have, and get ready for Sunday. Hopefully we can have a good day here.
Thanks, Kyle.
And Ricky Stenhouse Jr. will start 21st. Looks like you're going out for the Golf Guys Tour, but you're just hanging out watching a little U.S. Open. Well, how's the race car? Did you get it any better than you did in practice?
I think so. We got the fifth or bank colors back on the car, which have produced a 4th and a 1st for us this year. So it's good to have them back on. But you know, we struggled a little bit at Michigan as of late, looking for the speed that Jack used to have here a lot. You know, this is right in his and Ford's backyard. So you know, we're always disappointed unless we're really in contention for poles and wins. But we got a ways to go. We learned, I think, a little bit in qualifying there that will help us in race runs. So hopefully tomorrow we can kind of continue to dial it in. And I think the race pace come Sunday slows down so much from practice here that you really got to make sure you set up for it and look at your past notes. And Brian's got some good notes from here, and we're going to continue working on it tomorrow and see if we can't get a better smile on Jack's face before the weekend's up.
Real quick, have to note, you had a big smile on your face Tuesday night. Your World of Outlaws team, you own it. Kyle Larson, actually your driver, and you got your first win. What was that like?
That was super cool, you know, having Kyle come run it. He's been running sprint cars all year, and so he was looking for a ride to run it on Tuesday, and I was like, sure, run ours. And David Farrow, who's a friendly mechanic on his car, used to work at Casey Kane's sprint car team, and him and I kind of helped crew chief it together. We were throwing ideas off each other all night, and it was crazy. We were watching the race, and when we took the lead, I was like, oh, good. And then I realized the white flag was out. It was, you know, we were coming to the white flag. So, you know, David and I started jumping up and down when we took the checkered. It was a fun night. Flew back home and played golf the next day. So it's been a good week, and you know, we look to hopefully keep that going this weekend. But you know, to get our Stenhouse Junior Wood Racing's first Outlaw win was really neat.
All right, he's Ricky Stenhouse Jr., the driver, the owner, and the pit reporter. Good job last week to Ricky Stenhouse, guys.
Well, he had a lot of good help right here. Well, he did a fine job.
Kyle slid down the wing, jumped out of the car, slid down the wing onto the nose of the car and jumped down on the ground. I've never seen that before.